So coming into Christmas, and we'd already got the cool greys. I'd mentioned that I was still waiting on the Patchwork 3s, and I would have ordered them like earlier in the month, like well earlier in the month. And I get an email from Nike saying, hey, they were meant to be delivered December 24th, so Christmas Eve, but now they're going to be late. And I was like, come on, man, like, I order these from Nike.com.au, but they get shipped from the Netherlands. That's the reality. And that's why I don't buy a lot of stuff on the actual Nike website if I can't get it anywhere else, because they have a bigger range than, say, what is in local stores. Or say if it's something that I can't get on a raffle and I'll get through sneakers, I'll go through it. But for the most part, I don't like doing it. The day after that email, they rock up. And I'd come through the door, my mate was, FaceTiming me, and I had the parcel and he wanted to see him, so I unboxed them for him while I was on FaceTime. But I figured today, being that it is Christmas Eve and the day that men start their Christmas shopping, I was going to put them straight to feet, because honestly, these are probably the best looking 3, and don't at me. The Armaniers are probably better. I haven't seen them in person, but images, I feel like they're better. These may be the second best Air Jordan 3 to release this year. And they're one of the ones that I initially, when they were online and I saw they sold out but came back, I was like, I'll see what they're like in hand and see how we go. Then they dropped JD, they dropped Foot Locker, and I'm pretty sure you can still cop right now. So if I had done that, and that was a few weeks after I'd actually purchased these off Nike, I probably could have got them here earlier than this, like a lot earlier than this, but that's where we're at. About to do the last of my Christmas shopping, maybe go see Spider-Man, and I figure I like them 3s so much, I might just run them straight away. Only pulled them out of the box last night when I was on FaceTime with one of my mates in Sydney, and he's not a big Jordan guy and he liked these too, so I honestly feel like these are the most underrated all year. These look incredible, the quality is insane, so I'm going to chuck them on straight away. The worst thing about these 3s is that material inside is so slippery, so I'm going to end up with a blister. I'm sure of it. should have definitely worn longer socks with these on. Or maybe I gotta tie them properly. Not to slip them on like any other three. I'm pretty stoked with this box. I think it just adds that little bit more to it with the old school ads on there and everything. This is embossed, so you flick over that. This is matte, that's embossed. It's not embossed, it's glossy where this isn't, but it's got the awesome box. It's got like a shiny material inside and, you know, the little hits of orange. I'm not one for mismatch shoes and different, but these are amazing. The only issue I have with them, and I noticed this when I was in JD, was this weird like crease. It's creased, but it like goes off color. I may have to do like a little B-roll to show it. But outside of that, these are amazing. Quality on these, the quality control, as I see a little bit of excess rubber. There we go, we got that off. I feel like these are much better quality than any other Jordan release that I've gotten this year. The materials, everything like that, and I think they were only about $10 more than a normal pair of Jordan 3s, so I didn't get the Air Wang. I was a little bit upset with that. I kind of wanted the Air Wang. The one thing I will say, this Velcro thing, it's cool in theory, but I didn't want to risk them coming off. I feel like they would come off. Because they're flat, this is rounded, it is a nice strong Velcro, but it just doesn't sit perfect. The other thing I'll say is this shiny material. Generally I just wear my Jordan 3s just like that. Don't lace up this, just as they come out the box, chuck them on. But I would say do up these top two laces, because that material being shiny, you slip a bit. I currently have one hell of a blister. Only on one foot, but it is what it is. I'm really stoked with these. Like I said, the quality and materials, they killed this. And I've already had arguments over it. People saying, you know, the pine green Jordan 3s, they're there, like, you can get them, and I'm like, they're horrible. The gold around the Jumpman makes the Jumpman looks like it's come from some bootleg shit. And he was saying, oh, they're better than those. I'm like, nah, these are insane. Even my mate Rorks, who isn't big on Jordans, like these. And I feel like they're the closest thing I'll ever get to an undefeated 4. That army fatigue sort of colouring with the hits of orange. You can see where they went with this. You know what's crazy? They're sitting in stores right now. You can get these right now. I assure you, if you go on Foot Locker, JD, maybe even Culture Kings, you can get these. Crazy. While I was out and about, I also, you know, getting around the shop, seeing what was out there. There were still cool grey 11s, still those shitty pine 3s. These new Dawns, Air Max New Dawn, they were different. I don't think I personally would wear them, but they were different. Seen heaps of these Converse joints with the big sole, you know, the big titty goth girl ones. But yeah, I basically finished my Christmas shopping. I think I had to get like one or two things and maybe some gift wrap, and I just thought, hey, why don't I get myself something? I mean, the 3s coming a day before Christmas Eve, I feel like that was like a Christmas present, a Christmas miracle if you would. But, you know, also managed to get this nice vintage sort of Chicago Bulls shirt, which honestly I feel like I may have either had or saw in the 90s, this exact style. Obviously without the washed look because it wouldn't have aged yet. But that was a factory as well. I mentioned before they got a bunch of UNC coloring and type stuff. They're doing NBA stuff too. Everything just seems like it's becoming more and more accessible, and I'm here for it. This has been another episode of Creased Tea. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about these. The Patchwork 3s. I feel like they're amazing. I honestly was blown away from them. When I opened them up, like, I wish I caught that unboxing because I was so stoked on these. But the homie wanted to see them, so I had to show him.